Hey guys, how are you all? As expected, today we're back with a anime seasons recap vlog. So I missed about 2.5 seasons of anime. We're in the middle of the spring 2016 anime season right now, but I thought I'd do a vlog to update you guys on what I've been watching for the last few months. I've been watching anime on and off because some of the seasons weren't as good, so I was really picky with what I've been watching for the last few months. Today, I'm going to touch on each of them briefly, and then if you guys are interested, let me know in the comments what you guys have been watching, or if I've missed something, leave it in the comments and I'll check that out as well, because there's just so much anime out every season. In the fall season, I was following Dance with Devils. They're produced by Brainspace. They are going to get an otome game made from the anime. The anime has all these like ridiculous musical styled song segments in each of the episodes, and I find this really amusing. I could not finish the anime because it was just so ridiculous. It's a reverse harem, and one of the love interests is actually the main character's brother, who's also like a priest. So there's all this like weird kind of like slightly kinky stuff going on. Not a really big fan of Dance with Devils. It reminded me a lot of Diabolik Lovers because the second season of Diabolik Lovers came out. I was following it initially. It's the Diabolik Lovers More Blood season, and it features another set of brothers that are rival to the original set of brothers. I actually liked the second season more than the first season, even though both seasons have the same amount of love interest ridiculousness going on and the same level of weird sadism. Yui gets pushed around and it's not nice to see, but at least the episodes are quite short. The games have a lot of backstory packed into them, so the anime definitely doesn't do the games justice. You don't get to see a lot of the messed up backstories that the game actually talks about. If you guys are interested in what actually happens to these characters in the games, you guys can like look online for the full walkthrough. Another series I looked into that was like chock full of pretty Bishonen boys was the Star musical series. Now that one I actually quite liked, but the characters kind of fell flat for me. So at some point I dropped that one, but I would like to go back and finish it if I could. One that I really wish I did continue watching was Gochuumon wa Usagi desu ka. It's a completely moe and adorable, cutesy show. It's about 5 adorable little girls who open a coffee shop and they just go about their everyday moe life. I feel like the show should get a little bit more love because it's quite well animated. It's very well done. The comedy is quite cute, but if you're not into moe, you probably won't be into this show. Though a second season is quite telling of how popular the show was received in Japan. Next one that I actually really enjoyed for about like 2-3 episodes was Osomatsu-san. It was super popular. Osomatsu-san was originally a really old style manga. They took these characters and remastered them, reanimated them, and created a new series. The voice cast is amazing for Osomatsu-san, and the very first episode actually parodied a lot of current anime, but because of copyright issues, they couldn't put the first episode on the DVD, so you won't even get to see that. So I kind of like lost interest in Osomatsu-san after a while because like the comedy wasn't really for me. It was quite entertaining. I know a lot of people who really got into it. One that I did continue watching for a little bit was Sakurako-san no ashimoto ni wa shitai ga umateiru. That one's about a girl named Sakurako who is really obsessed with bones, and she goes around solving mysteries with secret bones, intuition powers, and also a little bit of science and a little bit of logic and deduction. It's kind of like Sherlock Holmes meets Gothic meets mystery horror. I dropped it midway. I wasn't really a big fan of how each of the episodes progressed. Another one that I watched was Subete ga F ni Naru. I started it because it was done by A1 Pictures, and I have a lot of faith in A1, but I wasn't as big of a fan of it because it dragged out a lot in the beginning, and I know that the show really plays mind games with you because it's like a suspenseful mystery murder story. Subete ga F ni Naru has gotten a lot of adaptations. There's a light novel, there's some manga for it, there's like a live action like real film for it, so it's like a pretty popular franchise. One that I actually really did enjoy watching was Ketsue Kigata-kun. It features little short sketches that center around characters that are supposed to represent characteristics you see in certain blood types. The characters are blood type O, blood type A, B, and then blood type AB. And the characters are really quirky and really interesting to watch. They're very entertaining. So if you guys haven't seen it, go and watch Ketsue Kigata-kun. This is season 3. And I believe season 4 came out this year as well. So super fun series. The only thing is that this series doesn't really get as many subs online, but if you have a fairly good understanding of Japanese, you should be able to muddle through the episodes. The episodes are only about 3 to 5 minutes long. One of the rare anime that I did finish from the fall season was K-Project Return of Kings, which is season 2 of the the super popular K project. I enjoyed watching it because I love the animation from K. I really like the characters, and the end of season 1 leaves you on a very conclusive note, but at the same time you want more of these characters. The series centers around kings, and when one king passes away, power is passed on to another king. So you can technically do this for a few generations in the franchise. They kind of ended that in season 2. I didn't like season 2 as much as I liked season 1. I didn't mind seeing more of K project. I just really wished that the story extended to be a bit more complex. And finally, for the fall season, I kind of finished it off with Owari no Seraph, Seraph of the End. I have followed the manga for quite some time now. I do think the anime drags out too much. I know they're trying to keep everything wrapped up neatly into little arcs and into 12 episode sets, but at this point, Owari will drag out into like 8 seasons because there's just way too much that happens in the manga. And I know that it's animated by Studio Wit, which we previously got Attack on Titan from, but I don't think the anime gets enough budget to really showcase the art style and the fluidity of the combat styles. When you watch the anime, it loses a bit of the mysterious aura you get in the original style in the manga. So that was the fall season. Now we're moving on to the winter anime season, which spans 2015 to the beginning of 2016.